I'm a fat guy, you know what I'm saying? And fat people, we like buffets. We like variety. And so I gave you a buffet list. So that's what I'm gonna call it. This is my buffet steak. This is Golden Corral. If you like Golden Corral, if you like steak from Golden Corral, or that's all you can afford right now, yeah, this is the list. I'm not being funny. I'll eat Golden Corral every once in the blue moon, man. But listen, yo, what's going on, party people, fat boy family, man? I hope that you are having an amazing day. Listen, I'm gonna jump right to it. I was tagged in a video by my brother, Dedrick Hicks Jr. He did, I think, my bro Razor, Ramon the Bob, back with another YouTube video. Cheers, Chico. Did an open challenge. I'm guessing around like 5 favorite, fragrances for like, steakhouse or whatever. Yeah, Dedrick tagged me. And so tag Amit. Let me go ahead and get my tags out the way. I want to tag D4G. I want to tag Josh. I want to tag Jonathan. I want to tag, who else I want to tag? Two more people. I'm going to tag my girl. I can't think of a name right now. It's going to come to me later when I'm recording the video, but I'm going to link everybody down in the description. And one more person I'm going to tag. Who y'all think I should tag? I'll figure it out by the end we come to this. It's a couple of other people. But yeah, and like I always say, I'm your favorite fat boy. I'm certified. I'm fat boy certified. So 2 things I'm definitely not gonna lie about. I'm not gonna lie about no food. I'm not gonna lie about no fragrance. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not the biggest steak person. Like, I like steak, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna eat steak, it's gotta be good. And if you're ever in the RDU area, just a couple of places off the top of my head where I eat steak from, you got the Peddler Steakhouse. You got the Oak Steakhouse. You got Fleming's, of course, Sullivan's, Perry's, Capitol Grill, Chapel Hill area. You got Stony River. They got good steak. It's a bunch of spots. Like, we got a bunch. You got Angus Barn. Let's see. You got several spots. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if we doing steak, either I'm on a date, or we doing a business, you know what I'm saying, type of situation, luncheon, dinner, whatever, meeting with some clients or meeting or whatever. And y'all know I gotta hold it down for my people, because I know Dedrick, he also tagged Sally, Tazo. I know those the other 2. And the thing is, I love, with Fragcom, you get in where you fit in at. You know what I'm saying? So this is not one of those videos, not to saying I should be. It's not intimidating, it's dope. And I already knew how I was gonna approach it, because I'm like, nah, I want there to be some diversity. You know what I'm saying? So I want there to be something for everybody. So I'm gonna do more than 5. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't me. I'm gonna do more than 5, and this is probably gonna be one of the most extensive lists I've done. So y'all forgive me for not following directions. I'm not trying to one up nobody, because I can't do that. Y'all know Dedrick, probably same thing with Sally, Tazo. They gonna come with some crazy niche joints, you know what I'm saying, that I write down, that I be like, hey, yeah, let me make sure I add that to the list, you know what I'm saying? But I'm your favorite cousin. So I want to make sure we got some things that's easy to reach for, not just in smell, but also in budget, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, steak, good steak, the experience. If you out with your lady, if you out on a business meeting or whatever, the experience is the star of the show. So if you with your lady, like, I don't think you should smell better than her. I think she should be the star of the show. The steak should be the star of the show. But I got some things that can compete with her as well. So I think you should, these are things that will let her shine, but it's also, people is not gonna forget that you in the room. Same thing with a business meeting, you know what I'm saying? The occasion for why we're there. So these are talking pieces. This is not necessarily cuddle action. You know what I'm saying? Like, where we all over each other. This is, we gonna handle ourselves in public, but as soon as we get outside, it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? That's that, like, that gritty, like, Oh, you know I'm gonna get you when I get done, right? Yeah, it's a wrap. This asparagus don't stand a chance. Pause. Nonetheless, that lets you know I've been talking too much. So let me get to the video. All right, let's just do, and I'm gonna run through these quickly. You know what I'm saying? So let's just do special mention. Special mention. I would be remiss. I cannot possibly leave out my boy from the House of Nazar, unofficial release. We got Mango Tabac. Mango Tabac, especially, and a lot of these are going to be fall centered because that's the season that we're in. Listen, let me tell you something. You talking about a conversation starter. You talking about something that's sexy, that's demanding. There's a lot of presence. Mango, tobacco. Oh my God. Sweet, but sexy. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like I say, you're going to have to hit up Terrence about this one, or you're going to have to come to Crabtree, come get you some steak, pull up at Nazar, and you can get that one. Also from the House of Nazar, their impression, we have Moonlight in Heaven. Super sexy, man. A nice little, this is an impression from Killian, but you know, we're talking about, you know, nice little tropical joint, you know, where mango is the star of the show, but you got some coconut, grapefruit, pink pepper. This is good. Some lemon in here. You can really get that citrus off of the top, but nice. This is one of those, you know, I'm gonna get you when we get done, right? You know what I'm saying? This sweet potato souffle, these jams don't stand a chance. What y'all eat with your steak? What you eat with your steak? What kind of size you eating? All right, let's keep going. Nice little designer joint. Probably picked this up from Macy's or Belt. We got from the house of Michael Germain. The name says it itself, Sexual Tendre. Nice blue fragrance. Blue, spicy, cool spicy. Not warm spicy, but cool spicy. This is your typical designer fragrance. Honestly, I don't even know what's in here. I can smell some bergamot. I can smell some lavender a little bit. That might be, that's what I get. The slightest spice, you know what I'm saying? So there's probably some patchouli in here as well, but nice, cool spice. This is more of the, I'm here, I just want to be chilled. You know, I know you're here, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm in the building, whatever. But if you're undecisive and you want something safe, this is a rather safe fragrance. You know what I'm saying? So again, and these are all, this is not stuff I'm pulling. I'm not pulling rabbits out the hat. I'm telling you what I know has worked for me. Now, fragrance is subjective. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what works for me might not work for you, but I'm pretty confident that these are gonna work for everybody. But again, from the house of Michael Germain Paris, we have Sexual Paris Tendre. All right, let's keep it moving with another easy to reach, man. If you just wanna be safe with a fragrance, you already know you gotta go with one of the GOATs, Hall of Fame. Y'all know I talked about this, y'all killed me for it, but Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Y'all already know you can dress this down, but it's one of the safest, sexiest fragrances that you can also dress up. You know, so you're gonna get that spice, that citrus, you know what I'm saying? It's just good. It just works. I mean, it's undefeated. You name a situation that it doesn't work, people are gonna be like, oh my God, you smell really, you smell good, you smell really nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, from the house of Chanel, we got the OG Bleu de Chanel, and that's the Parfum. All right, I know people is like, Walt, you pulling out designers and stuff, like what's going on? All right, from the house of Lattafa, we have Lattafa Oud for Glory. And the only reason I'm mentioning this one, I literally only wear this to either a date, business, or church. That's it. Date, business, or church. That's it. The only reason I mention this, because I can't mention that without mentioning this. Still from the house of Lattafa, we have Lattafa Oud Amethyst. What do? Boom, boom, fat boy layers. Here we go. You got to layer those two suckers together right there. Undertaker, you coming to kill. I'm telling you, undefeated, on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it costs a lot to eat. And food is expensive. Your outfit probably gonna be expensive. I know for me, if I'm in that type of situation, date night, business meeting, whatever, we parlaying this, that, and the third, we probably talking Crown and Ivy, and Allen Edmonds. So if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Crown and Ivy, Allen Edmonds. That's my speed when I step out. You know what I'm saying? That's typically how I'm rolling, you know? So yeah, if I'm spending all my money on my clothes and on my food, I shouldn't cheapen on my fragrance, but yeah, I still want to smell good. But what I tell y'all, at a fraction of the cost that everybody else is charging. So again, you got that series by Day Out Oud. You got from the house of Lattafa, we got Amethyst. And we also got the also popular Oud for Glory. We rolling, man. We rolling. One of my newer favorites we got from the house of Tom Ford. Oh, the ombre leather. I think if we're talking date night, if we're talking steak, we're talking date night, we're talking level of sophistication, we're talking there's some sexiness, there's a level of elegance, you know what I'm saying, that comes with it. And to me, this is a nice, you know, people are going to say, well, the projection or the performance is not there because it's an EDT. Here's the thing. We're talking 3 to 4 hours max, y'all. We're not talking about this kind of last all day. We're talking about this needs to last at least 3 to 4 hours max, maybe not even that long. But they took out that patchouli, some of that moss. You still got that leathered, but it's much more dialed down. So especially you get that vanilla that women love, especially in the fall time. A lot of the scents I'm going to talk about are not super vanilla heavy, but again, from the house of Tom Ford, you got that the ombre leather. I got to spray this one, man, because I just love it. Like I said, you get that dialed back leather. Oh my God. Oh my God. Also, if you're unsure about that, if you still want to go cheaper, if you want an alternative to that, and this is not a clone of it, but if you want an alternative to that still in that same family, you can always go with Paris Corner, Rifaaqat. You're going to get the same effect. This is a cover of YSL Baby Cat, but is it the same thing? Tom Ford Eau de Ombre Leather is still in that same family. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird that they have Baby Cat. No, because 2 different houses. So YSL has Baby Cat. To me, Eau de Ombre Leather was Tom Ford's kind of answer to Baby Cat, even though Baby Cat has been out forever and that's a new release from 2024. But if you want to save some money, don't go designer, and you want something in that same family, that same accord, that leather accord, but it's sweet. You got that vanilla in it. Again, from the house of Paris Corner, you have Rifaaqat. Listen, man, I'm trying to give y'all some heat. We can't talk date night. If I'm going on a date to eat steak, we can't talk date night without Prada Black. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to explain it. You've seen one of my other videos. Let's keep going. We can't talk date night without this that we just talked about. Lavender, vanilla, y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Valentino, Born, and Roma, Intense. I literally just posted a video about that. We ain't even got to get too deep into that. Let's keep going. We can't talk date night. We can't talk business. We can't talk state without one of the OGs. We got YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. Listen again. You're not going to get the greatest longevity. You're not going to get the greatest performance. But in those 1 to 2 hours, when you need to do what you need to do, when you need to spit that game that you need to spit, the spice, the lavender, oh my God, that you're going to get out of this, whew, it just works. Let's just take a minute, man. Yo, let me tell you something. These two layered together, woo woo, fat boy layer alert, or mango Tabac. And this right here, crazy work. Crazy work. Okay, we getting a little bit more sultry. If it's you and your significant other, let's say we going, you know, we also getting drinks, you know what I'm saying? You want to add some booziness to the picture. We got from the house of Paris Corner, Emir, Fire Your Desire. This is a play on Angel Share. Actually, this is one of my favorite ones, but there's a lot there. The cognac in here is a lot more boozy. To me, this is way more boozier than any of the other covers renditions. That's good. That's good. And you're still getting that vanilla. You're still getting some of those things. So this one works for business. This one works for date night. You're going to accomplish what you need to accomplish, especially if there's going to be something like wine involved. Great wine, whatever, boom, nice cognac, you know what I'm saying, bourbon, something like that. This one is going to be dope because, again, you're bringing in that booziness. But again, from the house of Paris Corner, we have Fire Your Desire. I told y'all I got a lot, so I'm running through this. I can't spend, y'all have seen me post videos about all of this, so I can't spend a lot of time on it. But let's keep it going. Let's say this is a his and her. Both of y'all can get right with this one. I would say this one is reserved for date night, because if you wear this on business, you better know what kind of business you're getting in. But the popular scent, this is a nice cover of the popular scent from MFK, Oud Satin Oud. But this is from Barakkat Satin Oud. Let me tell y'all something. The sexiest baby powder for adults. This is baby powder for adults. This ain't Johnson & Johnson. This is Johnson & Johnson. If you know what I mean. Listen, Fragrance World did their thing on this. You know what I'm saying? It just works. Do I really have to explain that scent DNA? I don't think I do. But just know, if you want something, steak dinner, you know what I'm saying? You trying to step it up. We wearing all black. We wearing dark colors, all black. You know what I'm saying? Like tobacco grays, dark navies, browns. Fragrance World's Barakkat Satin Oud. That one right there might get you in trouble. Let's bring it up a notch. Let's get a little bit more playful. From the house of Carolina Herrera, we have Bad Boy, but we have Cobalt. You know what I'm saying? This is, of course, you get your blue fragrance. You get your blue fragrance, but it's not typical. This is, to me, this is in the range of your Bleu de Chanel's, your Michael Germain's or whatever. You get that blue DNA, but then you add in, you know what I'm saying, some of that spice. You know, it's you get the typical spice, you get the typical patchouli, you get the there's a little bit of moss and musk, and then you know how they put bergamot in everything, it seems like. But when you add in, you know what I'm saying, patchouli and different things like that, and a couple of the, you know, like black pepper, pink pepper. I don't think it's pink pepper in that one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's some type of pepper in there, and it just works. It just works. It's gonna have her just looking at you all night like, this steak is good, but you taste better. That's what she gonna say to you. Like, I know you done said to her earlier when you was eating that asparagus, you know I'm gonna get you right. But she gonna say to you, matter of fact, when she get in the car, y'all might not make it to dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's called Bad Boy for a reason. But again, from the house of Carolina Herrera, we have Bad Boy Cobalt. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's take it to an OG DNA. All right, I've talked about some designers. For the most part, we've thrown some clones, some covers, some cheapies in there. One of the best covers that came out this year from the house of Armaf, we have Club de Nuit Precieux. But y'all know what I call it, that precious, because it's straight pressure, man. This DNA, man, you know, we want to say it never gets old. And then it's like, and somebody else comes out with something. I still think this is good. To me, this is one of the closer ones to Absolute Aventus. You know what I'm saying? You get that typical Aventus DNA with a little bit of smoke. You know what I'm saying? Some of that praline and some of that nuttiness that's an Absolute, you know, starts to come out. But this is good. I prefer this over Dumont Paris's version. The black version, that is super smoky, super peppery. But as far as like Aventus, I think Dumont, the Nitro Platinum is probably one of the best ones, the juicy ones since like Club de Nuit and Tense Man came out. But this right here, straight pressure. You can't argue with this one. She's gonna be all on you. That pineapple, that bergamot, that amber. She's just gonna be on you. That black currant, like, baby, you smell good, like for real. It's gonna be a sniff session. This also works for business. You know what I'm saying? Because it allows you to chill. People are going to know that you're in the room, that you're at the table. The waiter is gonna be like, oh my God, you smell good, because it's just gonna be one of those mass appealing fragrances. So again, from the house of Armaf, we have Club de Nuit Precieux. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta throw a little bit of niche in here. One of my favorite houses, if not my favorite house, it is my favorite house, but from the house of Mancera Paris, we have Amberful. All right, now granted, this doesn't have a lot of amber like it does suggest, but the reason I pulled this one out is because this, as it sits, this one starts to pull out a little bit. There's a slight leather accord in this. And so going back to what I said about Tom Ford Eau d'Ambre leather, the Rifaaqat, whatever you want to call it, this is the same thing. You get your typical amber fragrance, and I understand now why people were comparing this to Ganymede. When I first smelt it, I was like, no, there's no way, because it didn't give me that. But as it starts to sit, and that's not really typical for a Mancera fragrance. Typically out of the, y'all see the atomizer? Typically out of the bottle, yeah, you get that. Yeah, you get the citrus and everything up top. Yeah, you get the amber. But as it starts to sit, this is much more mature, but it's sexy. This is, I'm grown. So you get everything that your spouse, your significant other, your wife, your girl, she desires, because you're gonna get those things that are almost like aphrodisiacs. It's gonna pop off your skin. It's gonna be very alluring. It's gonna be very sensual, but you still can feel grown. You still can feel masculine. Like, this doesn't look like a masculine bottle. You know what I'm saying? But this comes off very masculine. It's gonna be very appealing to your lady. It's gonna work. Trust me when I tell you, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, I can't talk about steak. I can't talk about dating, stepping out without something that just works and is playful and it's undefeated. Just got my third bottle. From the house of Haramain, we have Amber Oud Gold. Let me tell y'all something. This is for the projection snobs. This is for the longevity snobs. This is for all of y'all that's like, yo, this has got to perform. If you want to step inside a steakhouse and everybody stop what they're doing and turn their heads, say what you want to say. This is one of them ones. It's gonna leave a trail from the time you leave the car, from the time you leave the parking lot, or you leave valet. Your valet driver, the hostess, the waiter, the chef, the busboy, the dishwasher, Ratatouille back there making that ratatouille. Yeah. They're gonna be having a conversation about you, be like, yo, they smell really good at that table. This is another one of those his and hers where you can wear it, she can wear it. But I got a fat boy layer alert, and I'm gonna get out of here. These two together. Baby, me and you look so good together. Look at how we harmonize. Girl, we like the perfect melody that keeps getting better. We can stand the test of time. Yo. That's all I'm gonna say from the house of Haramain. Amber Oud Gold. And I know they got another edition now. I don't need that. That's all I need right there. All right. Oh, and last but not least, how long I've been talking? Oh, 23 minutes. That's my typical time. So I'm actually doing good. The fact that I was able to fit in all these fragrances in my normal talking time, and I know Dedrick is shaking his head like, I did 5. What is wrong with this Negro? Undefeated for me. Undefeated. This is my interview business. Gotta close the deal. Gotta make it happen. Church. I'm suited and booted from head to toe. My favorite bond ever. From the house of bond number 9. We have Nomad. Y'all can see the dent in that. Second bottle. I only spray this when I go out, but if you're looking for a sexy oud, a sexy wearable oud, you know, oud is one of those more prestigious, classy, elegant, type of notes. But sometimes it can come off a bit harsh. Sometimes it can come off a bit offensive. There's nothing offensive about this. As the name suggests, you're gonna build a bond. This is Nomad. Set apart, one of one. I'm out here on the island by myself. I come to stand out. I didn't come to smell like anybody else. I came to, like, when I walked through. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Bond number 9, Nomad. This one, undefeated. Like, I know I say a lot of things are undefeated. No. This one is undefeated. No cap. No lies. I'm dead serious about this one. Date night, wedding, business, church, funeral. Casket might start rocking a little bit because they're gonna want to get one last sniff before they go to glory. Undefeated. Never failed. Never failed. All my life you have been faithful. It's Sunday when I'm recording this. So when you hear that song right there, that's what they're singing about. That bond number 9 non-play. I know they didn't want to sing about. But yeah, okay, I gave y'all a lot. So that was a super extensive list. And I wanted to make sure that I had something that fit everybody. Some of these you've seen me talk about before. Some of these you have not seen me talk about. And we'll do some full reviews and some stuff coming up here soon. But yeah, I didn't want to just go all cheap. I didn't want to go all expensive. I didn't want to go, we hit a lot of designers, you know, or whatever, because I think those are, a lot of you are in that space where it's easy to reach, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got some things coming out, you'd be like, Walt did talk about that. Let me go check that out. That's something I'm gonna wear on my next date or whatever. And then I'm still climbing in the ranks. So I'm gonna go pick up these samples from everything that Dedrick talked about. And I'm gonna write down the samples I think Selly and Tazo gonna talk about, and whoever else he tagged. But yeah, hopefully I was able to provide you with a nice range of things. And I'm sorry I couldn't narrow it down to 5. I'm a fat guy, you know what I'm saying? And fat people, we like buffets. We like variety. And so I gave you a buffet list. So that's what I'm gonna call it. This is my buffet steak. This is Golden Corral. If you like Golden Corral, if you like steak from Golden Corral, or that's all you can afford right now, yeah, this is the list. I'm not being funny. I'll eat Golden Corral every once in a blue moon, man. But listen, like, get in where you fit in, fam. But yeah, feel free, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But yeah, y'all already know what to do. Let's engage down in these comments, man. This was a long one, but pause. But hopefully it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? So, but until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Y'all be easy.